Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Arizona Army National Guard. Aired by the Arizona Broadcasters Association at this station.
The solar tax credit has been reduced by 4% this year. Harman Solar understands how important every dollar means to you. Harman Solar will make up the difference by giving you a 4% rebate. That's right, they'll make up the difference to get you back to saving that 30% on your solar system. Every dollar counts, and Harman Solar found a solution for you. Take advantage of this Harman Solar exclusive deal. Visit HarmanSolar.com today. That's HarmanSolar.com. Terms and conditions apply. See website for detail. Harman Solar is an REC certified installer.
1580, the Fanatic.
Welcome back to the race setup driven by Napa Auto Parts. So many good things to talk about as we get back to racing this season. So many people and we're trying to get you up to speed with all the differences between last year and this year in the NASCAR Cup Series. Of course, no more Monster Energy. We just talked about that. But let's talk about rules package. Seemed to be that Kyle Busch and several other drivers didn't like the short track rules package, saying that you can't make passes. You can't maneuver the car into a winning situation, and you had to really, really press your luck to make positions up with this older package on the short tracks, the mile-and-a-half tracks, and shorter. So in 2020, you will have a new rules package, a reduced downforce package. It's designed to enhance competition on road courses like Sonoma and Watkins Glen, and of course the Roval, and the circuit shorter oval tracks as being like Phoenix, Bristol, Richmond, Dover, Martinsville, and others. And it's going to be in place beginning at the beginning of the season. The changes include significantly smaller spoilers, so you'll notice that on the cars. You'll have splitters and other aerodynamic devices in an effort to place a greater emphasis on handling and driver input. Kyle Busch should be happy about that. Handling and driver input with less stabilizing downforce on those tracks. The package draws inspiration from similar rules used in the 2017-2018 season. So what that basically means, Chief, is the driver's going to be able to drive, do his job, move his car where it wants to go or where he wants to go, and not be subject to being kind of handcuffed, if you will, to the race car and not be able to move around. What do you think?
I mean, we hope it allows for some runs. I mean, we watched a Martinsville race, which Martinsville has been one of my favorite tracks in recent years, but last year we saw, what, four lead changes?
Yeah.
And it's just gotten to the point where it's ridiculous. Like, the leader got out, he just checked out. It wasn't because his car was that much better. The other car is because he got out in the clean air, and they just couldn't do anything with him because they can't move around, and they can't, make a good run at it.
Exactly.
Because of the way this package kind of handcuffed them, like I said. I mean, so I'm interested in it, looking forward to seeing it out. I guess it's going to be, Phoenix is going to be the first time we see the package. So, I mean, I'll save my thoughts until after that race. I mean, we got all excited last year when this new package debuted, and we thought, oh man, they're going to be drafted every track. It's just going to be awesome. They're just going to be kind of, not really pack racing, but they'll be able to move around, slice and dice, inside and outside.
Yeah.
And we really didn't get that a whole lot. I mean, maybe on some restarts you saw it here or there. We thought Fontana, we would see it a little bit more. Didn't really see it. More of a fall leader type race. Michigan got a little bit of the draft on the newer track, newer asphalt. So it'll be interesting to see how this shapes up, but I'm not going to get my hopes up until I actually see the product on the racetrack.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how these top-tier teams will move to the front and some of these smaller teams. I wish they would just make some way. I know they're trying. I know NASCAR is tinkering around trying to do this, but I wish there would be some more diversity amongst the teams, right? The team with the most money shouldn't always be the one running up front, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? They have all the technology. They have all the equipment. They've got the best of everything, and some of these other teams are just trying to scrape cars together, and come up with a competitive ride. But, you're still going to have these guys that start and park every race, and there's nothing you can do about it until you get some diversity among these teams.
NASCAR used to pride themselves on not being like any other stick and ball sport, but the way the money has gotten so much, I mean, you're not seeing the money spent out like in baseball. You see it over free agency. We got to get that top name pitcher or that big hitter onto our team. With racing itself, you have your driver. Yeah, he's the name piece. He's the one that, is on the hauler, the car, his autograph's on that thing. He's the one doing the interviews in victory lane. but you're spending your money back at the shop on the technology side, and you are, working your way to where you're making all this speed and data, and we'll see what the next car brings. Seeing the drivers get out and say, hey, they like the car, and it looks like it could be one of those deals where one just, they're saying like Joe Gibbs might make every car for the 2021 season.
For all the Toyotas.